Hey guys, I'm John McCann, Phones and Tablets Deputy Editor for Future, and this is Hugh Langley, who's News Editor over at TechRadar.com, and we're here to talk to you about the Tag Heuer Android Wear smartwatch that's announced this week at Basel World. Hugh, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is an exciting one. So, everyone and their dog is getting in on smartwatches at the moment, and that's good and bad. But I think Tag Heuer is obviously a big player for, Swiss watches, and they're the first sort of Swiss maker to really come in here. We don't know what it looks like. We have no idea yet. So they're partnering with Intel for the tech, and with Google because it's going to be Android Wear, which I think is great. I'm glad they're not doing their own operating system. I think one of the comments that even came out was, we're not so arrogant as to go out and think we can do our own software. That's brilliant. I think they need to get on the Android Wear bandwagon. I think this is great. This is potentially one of the biggest Apple Watch rivals. I know we say that a lot about a lot of smartwatches, but really this is all about the design, right? I mean, Jony Ive's design on the Apple Watch is one of its best features. I think this is where someone can come in and show them maybe how it's done even better.
For sure. I mean, the on-screen experience is not really going to differ from these smartwatches that we've got in our hand, which are a few £100s, and we'd assume the Tag Watch is going to be substantially
pretty
more.
Expensive.
It's basically going to be the Android Apple Watch, isn't it, in terms of price? And it
will,
will,
hopefully.
As you say, hopefully premium features. Obviously, Tag has the Swiss watchmaker sort of legacy, as many of the top ones do. But there is a question over whether it will be able to dub its current, this Android Wear smartwatch, Swiss made. They're saying that about 80% of the watch will be made in Switzerland, but obviously things like the Intel chip, other countries, do you reckon they'll still be able to hold on to that Swiss-like stamp?
And officially give it this Swiss watch? I mean, it's as Swiss as it's going to get, right? I mean, if you're making a smartwatch, you have to have someone's tech in there, and unless that tech is Swiss made, then you can't really say the whole watch is Swiss made. But that's splitting hairs, really. I think it's not a big issue. I think the point is, the shell, everything around that tech is going to be Swiss made, hopefully beautiful. The question is, if it's just too expensive, are people really going to go for it? And I think the big problem right now is Android Wear. I think Android Wear Google needs to prove that Android Wear is a worthy competitor. I feel like Android Wear came out and Google kind of not stopped caring about it, but the momentum slowed down a little bit. And now Apple Watch is here. I feel like Google needs to push on with Android Wear, give it much more features. We really want some good use cases for this, better apps, and in that case, combine that with a design, and maybe we could have a watch that's even better than Apple's.
It's also going to find itself in a strange position in the market. It's unlikely to be as cheap as the Android Wear watches, but it's unlikely to be quite as expensive as your traditional Swiss watch. And it's not really going to appeal to either camp, surely. Someone who spends thousands and thousands of pounds on a top of the range sort of Rolex or something isn't going to go for an Android Wear watch. And at the same point, the sort of people looking at Android Wear watches, are they really going to spend that much?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the key to all of this is personalization. I think that's where Apple's going. I think that's where Moto's going, and hopefully that's where Tag Heuer will be going as well. So that's it for our little roundup. Tag Heuer getting into the smartwatch game. Let us know what you think in the comments below. See you next time.